Hello everybody, this is my '06 Royalstar Tour Deluxe and my dog Max in his trailer I pulled behind it. And I'm going to show you a few things I like and a few things I've done about this particular machine. I went from a Gold Wing to this, and years before that I did own a couple of Harleys, but we won't go there. But anyway, I wanted turn lights. So anyway, I didn't want to spend the money they were asking, so I looked around, and I went to Walmart one day, and there's these little flood lamps, these little chrome flood lamps for 15 bucks. Then I went back to Yamaha, and they had these little visors I'd had on here, and 15 bucks a pair. So I'm into that for 30 bucks. And then I needed a switch because I hardwired it so I could use them at any time without the key on, but that was 30 bucks for that, so less than $70. Another thing I like is this cruise control. When I was looking for bikes, there's only two other bikes that had them, and that was Gold Wing and a Harley. And but the bad part about Gold Wing is I get cramps in my legs and my hips because the only place for your feet was behind their cylinders or way out wide. With this machine, I can put my feet down like a V-twin. And as to the motor, this is Yamaha's V4. They've been making this model in production since 1982 for the 83 Yamaha Venture. It's a V4 water-cooled shaft drive, unlimited mileage warranty with 5 years. And then in 85, they came out with a V-Max, and I used this block. There's a few other different valves and bigger jettings and whatnot. Oh, I should add, if you have a Ford with a SHO engine in it, it is built by Yamaha, the V6 and the V8. Some people just didn't know that. Anyway, another thing that's really cool is to take this backrest off. We'll get a better look at it. This is pretty cool. Nice. So if you don't have to take the old lady with you, hey, voila, look how quick that was. Pretty cool. Then we'll go back here to my trailer, and if you see my dog Max. Anyway, yeah, it's something I pulled the trailer back in the 80s and wished I'd kept it, but anyway, there's a nice box for the drinking material and the chips and whatnot. And then right here I got these little hubcaps. I got them at Les Schwab's for $8 a piece, and they're beauty caps for semi-truck front axles. $8 a piece, can't beat that. Shoot, oh dear. Then back here, kind of cool, is that brake light there, because I have a left turn signal and a right turn signal, but that's my brake light there. That is off a 73 Honda 90. Pretty cool. And there's my dog. And here's if Al Gore sees this, I hope he does, but that's what I think you're warming addict. Anyway, and then the back door, I got rid of the wire mesh door that comes with them dog carriers and put this diamond plate aluminum, shaped it and cut it and drilled a few holes and whatnot. Then for a latch, I had this lock laying around in my stuff. It's off a door off an RV, and it worked pretty good. And there's my dog, a 130-pound doggy. He's just a big baby. Yes, he is. And then over here, a little note for people to read when I'm going down the road. Yeah, and then that way they'll know his name is Max. And so, and then my windshield for him I put on there. I wanted to put a motorcycle windshield, but they wanted too much money, and then I went to a hardware store, got the bolts and the idea, and little plastic tubing I sprayed white to cover the bolts, and some chrome acorns from Lowe's, and I think I'm into a grand total of that piece for, what, $8? Anyway, and now to my other thing I've done is pulling the dog. Sometimes the exhaust fumes I thought were bothering him, so but anyway, I looked for turnout exhaust pipes, and they were $500-600. I was like, oh, I can't afford that. So anyway, one day I was washing my pickup, and I own a 99 F350 Power Stroke 7.3. I'm proud of this, but Banks powered, pretty cool, with an exhaust brake, like on a semi truck. But anyway, I was washing it, and it's got this fancy chrome tip on my exhaust pipe, and you know, that looked pretty close to the same size, so I pulled it off, went back to my bike, checked it out, and it just slipped right on. Pretty cool, huh? And then they sold the stainless steel clamps. I got them at a truck parts house. That's 4-inch exhaust stack for a truck. Anyway, and that's the exhaust. That's a stock exhaust there. Anyway, so it just slides right on. Then I just clamp her down. And so I got my turnouts for about $70 with tax. Less than that, actually. But anyway, the only problem is if I sport bike it through the canyons, I'll drag them. So what I'll do is I'll just take them off, because I'm not going to sport bike it with that trailer back there. And another thing that's pretty cool, I really like, is this right here. Is this air fitting for the rear suspension. I just take my little Fandangy air compressor pumper and screw it onto that little air fitting. It looks just like on a tire. Screw it on there, pump her up, take the tire pressure gauge, see where my pressure's at. Because you go 70 pounds, but that's a lot of pressure. And anyway, then we'll take my windshield off, and it's pretty slick. Just that fast, and I tell you, it changed the looks of that bike, I tell you. And it goes off and on, just about that quick. So anyway, this is my bike. I'm pretty damn proud of it. This is my 15th bike. And absolutely a diamond, because it does everything I want it to do. And then if I want to put $2 or $3 grand into it, like I would with Harley, I'd probably be pumping out over 200 horse. Because I'd increase larger valves, a little bit bigger jets, and that'd be just about what the VMAX is. Pretty cool. So anyway, but I'm not going to do anything with it now, because I still got 3 more years of warranty. So if I keep it that long, I'll probably have $150,000 on it. Alrighty, everybody, have a good afternoon.